What's happening? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the White Mom Experience, and welcome to a video that might not mean anything to you, but I just got out of the shower, and oh my god, like, I have just broken through, like, the biggest thing I have ever realized, and this right here, all up here. Let's get right into it. Alright, guys, so, before we really get into this, excuse my wrestling shirt. Yes, I'm 19, and I still like wrestling. I don't care about your opinion. Also, please excuse if you can hear any background music. It is a Friday night. People actually have college lives, like dropping them back, and I'm here about to tell you how two movies work together, but nobody has realized it because I looked and nobody has said anything about it, and it's kind of ridiculous. Alright. Okay, so life is short, but life itself is not short. It is an incredible movie, which, by the way, you should definitely watch because it's great. It's one of my favorite movies, okay? And this was made in 2018, mind you, okay? The end of 2018, right? So, a lot of people have given it a lot of criticism. It's actually one of my favorite movies, right? It's crazy. It's really good, okay? It shows how a bunch of different events with a bunch of different people all come together. Now, I'm not going to tell you what happens because that would ruin the movie, okay? But it is taking different parts and molding them perfectly all into one, and making all these different things work at the same time, even though they're totally different, but they all somehow come back around, okay? Now, let me tell you why Life Itself from 2018 is an ode to Pulp Fiction from 1994. Now, yes, I know, what? Two totally different movies. One, a super sad, emotional movie that brings joy and tears and happiness. And then we have Pulp Fiction, which is, I don't even know how to explain Pulp Fiction. It's a really weird movie, and I just watched it today, and that's the only reason why I figured this out. And I'm probably the only person that's ever watched these two, because they're totally different. Anyways, it stars John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson. Now, keep in mind Samuel L. Jackson, okay? So, Pulp Fiction is also the same type of movie that Life Itself is. It is centered essentially around one day. It's not exactly just one day, but it's mostly one day. How all these different people, how their lives all coincide together. How these events all lead up to one at the end. Now, you need to watch these movies in order to understand, but if you have, this makes total sense. Now, if you have seen Life Itself, it starts off with something that everybody got really mad about for some reason. It started off with Samuel L. Jackson narrating a book, or a movie, I guess you could call it. Yeah, it was more a movie. It wasn't a book. It was a movie. It was a script of Oscar Isaac's character's play or movie that he wrote. Script, right? And everybody was so confused why that was there. Nobody understood that it was his movie. And for some reason, people are just dumb when they watch movies, clearly, right? Now, that's one thing. That's the one small thing that no one will notice until you realize when they're at the Halloween party. Oscar Isaac's character dressed up as John Travolta's character, Vincent, in Pulp Fiction. And his girlfriend, which the actress's name I can't remember, she is dressed up like May from Pulp Fiction. Now you might think, oh, but then you realize Samuel L. Jackson is narrating at the beginning. In the costumes, John Travolta look-alike, or costume, and a May costume. Both different people's happenings and situations to all coincide at the very end, and all of it makes sense. Now, I don't know if this video makes sense to any of you, or if any of you care, but this is something I needed to say, because I just watched that movie, and I put two and two together, and I googled if anybody even figured that out, and nobody has, okay? And this is a very, it doesn't matter thing, but to me, because I've seen both, and I realized that I am one of the only people probably to have ever watched both of them, because they're so totally different. It is insane. They really didn't say anything about Pulp Fiction, and when they're making the Life Itself, right? And the fact that they did that, and to seamlessly fit that in, is absolutely perfect, and it's absolutely wonderful, and it makes life itself so much better, and I have enjoyed this so much, and this finding is insane. It's insane in the membrane, okay? Crazy. Thank you guys for listening. I know I've been talking really quick, and if you didn't understand it, that's fine, okay? But this, to me, is super crazy, and if anybody ever actually wants to find this out for some reason, and watch both of these movies. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is the White Mama Experience. I am JC, or the White Mama. This is the White Mama Experience. What is it? You know. Peace, love, and gun fingers. Peace.